Evening, chaps and chapettes, as you say. Who we got today so far? Uh, Wayne, Chris Brown, Alistair, Steve, and Josie. How you doing over on Facebook? And we have Stephen, Stu Ice Queen, Henry, Plastic Monkey Paul, Lynn, Andy Mayhem, Stu Pot, Sarah, and Panzer. How you doing? Good to see you all. Can't give all the hearts and stuff because I'm live. So we'll get back onto the Lanc. Oh, there's my USS Enterprise. Getting decals going on that. Ooh. And that side. There's some decals going on there. So all good. Get out of the way. So landing gear. It don't look like a Lancaster. No Panzer. It might be in the future. So what's been happening? Well, I don't know if you remember a while back I was saying that I might be moving into the house in a spare room and blah blah blah. So the daughters took the bunk beds, so I've been building the bunk beds, and then the spare room's like a storeroom. So today we've been sorting it out, so getting it tidied up and whatever. It's still a fair whack to do. Evening Rich, hi Phil. So yeah, so it's been hectic today. So I've not had a chance to watch live streams like Fester's Workshop and that because I've been too busy with everything else. It'll take a few weeks to get the room sorted and a bench put in and all that carry on, and then it'll take me another few days at least to get all my stuff in there and sorted out and organised and whatever. Disconnect this PC and put a new one in and put, all that malarkey anyway. So back to the Lanc. We've got all this wonderful stuff here that we done last time. But sure, we've got some metal finishing, and if I remember rightly, with some interior colour too. The space thingy would look good in RAF camo scheme, yeah. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, evening, Colin. How you doing? I just noticed your name right at the very top of the chat there. I nearly missed you there, pal. It was Sue's comment that made me notice it. The chat's moving quite quick. So, according to this wonderful document here, these centre bits here, you can see this very well, but let's see if I can tilt it. There you go. So apparently this little bit here is in aluminium and the rest is black, apparently, according to this. So I suppose first thing is to mask these two off, ready for the aluminium, and then we'll work on the next one. So I need to try and aluminium that. It's no easy mean feat. Onto this. So how am I going to mask that? That's the $1 million question. Evening, Archie. Evening, Dad. No worries. There wasn't another stream, so it's not like you can accidentally go on the wrong one again. So like I say, the reason I missed out on today's live streams everywhere is purely because I've been trying to get my head around this new room that I'm going to be going into in the house. which is not the easiest thing to do. Right, that's them two ends masked. Now, how am I going to go at this bit? Hi Magnus, how you doing, fella? So I'm just whipping a bit of tape on here, basically so I can get my metal finish on there nicely. It's a lot of headache, and some people would say, why don't you just brush paint that bit? But you know me, you know that I don't do that very often. There we go. So we've got a little bit there, and that middle bit will be the aluminium. Nice and easy. So it's just messing about for a minute. It's just getting these bits ready, and then we'll just blast the whole lot in one go with the aluminium, and then we'll fit them onto the model. That'll be good, hopefully. So it's been crazy, man, because the bedroom, the spare room, is like a storeroom, proper like a storeroom. I'm not kidding either. And it's like, where do you put everything? So we've been going through it, throwing stuff out, and then our built-in cupboards, I've been building shelves in it so we can put stuff into it, so I can get the room cleared. It's been kind of hectic. Ice cream, Lynn getting ice cream. That's a bit much, is it not? I mean, where's all ours? Well, evening Archie, Common Road. How you doing? So they're two bits ready for the old aluminium. And we'll see what's next on these ones. These ones is 56. What was 56? Hang on a minute. Right, 56 is aluminium. So what have I just masked for? That's $1 million question. Umbro 11. Umbro 11 silver, isn't it? Yeah, no, you see. Aluminium it is. I'm not doing silver. Never had silver undercarriage. What's that all about? It would have been aluminium. So we've got to mask this next bit off. That's a nice easy one. On these four. The rest of it's 33. Which bit is it? I'm trying to see what bit it is. You've got two bits on here. There. It's that bit there. And that bit there. So at some point I will be in a new room. Like I say, I've got to build a bench and all that first. Yeah, Humble 56 is aluminium. Yeah, cheers, Panzer. I just kind of clocked that, which is fine because that's on these ones. These are supposed to be 11 silver, but no chance. And these little bits in the center there are supposed to be aluminium, so it's all going to be aluminium. Evening, Darren. So eventually I will have a nice backdrop and I won't have to put my fire on and wait half an hour to do a 10-minute job. I'll be able just to go in the room, do the 10-minute job and walk out again, which will be a lot less hassle. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, but there's a few rules that I've got, as in I've got to have a spray booth because it's in the house. So that's the only downside. Yeah, I stick to the Alclad's Panzer, yeah. That's all I ever use, so. I occasionally use like brush painting, but it's more detail work than anything. There we go. That's another one done. Another one bites the dust. And we're nearly there. Last ones. I think I said hi to Darren, I think. If I haven't, hi Darren. I think I did. It's been hectic in here as well because obviously I've got the Lancaster that's nearly getting there. Plus I've got that Turpitz that I've started. And I'm finishing off the Enterprise. The Enterprise, I've decided that once it's done, the gentleman that gave up on it because his skills are not great and whatever, he's a Star Trek fan and he does have the odd little issue mental health wise and whatever. I hope you don't mind me saying it. And so I've decided that once it's built, I'm going to give it to him. Right, here we go. I want some smaller tape now. None of that size. So yeah, when the Enterprise is done, I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to turn up, surprise him, give him it. Evening, Paul de Souza, I think it is. So it'll be a lovely surprise anyway. And I'll give him it finished. And he'll be happy as a lad. Happy chappy, hopefully. Just going to use this a sec. See what I'm doing. Right. Be there, staying black. That around there. Yeah. This one's a little bit more complicated, this one. So clearing out the spare room, and needless to say, it's been a bit of a mission the last few days. But it's nearly there, ready. For me to get organised. Next. Cheers, Lynn. Yeah, it will definitely cheer him up, no end. So it's just his skill level. It's a gentleman at the club, and he brought it and tried to build it, got the ump with it, threw it, you know, ripped it up, all that, lost parts, and then we figured out when he was doing stuff that he's really good at painting figures. So we told him just to stick to what he's good at and not get upset when he's building a kit. So that's what he's been doing. So it'll be nice to give him it back and it's all done. Hopefully it's good enough for him. Should be. Right, 56. All that's right. So, and then from that bit there, right, and then the rest of it's aluminium. Right. I'll put that there a minute. Evening, Wilf. Evening, Ron. And Conrad. Right. So, need to thin this down a bit. Hopefully about there. See how that is. Getting all taped up everywhere now. Cheers, Darren. Yeah. Can't wait to see the look on his face, if I'm honest. Because he doesn't watch my lives. So once that aquagloss microscale crystal clear, once that's dried, I'll finish it off and then send him it. Well, drop it off to his house. At distance, of course. Right, that bit. And then we've got some mad bit here. Hopefully that slots in there. Oh, nearly. So it's just this little quick bit of messing about first. Yeah. Luckily he hadn't painted it. He lost some bits, got the ump with it, ripped up the instructions, threw it, went to throw it in the bin, and I took it to sort it out. Yeah, nearly there. That's the same width. Nearly. We're just about ready. Yeah, crazy that is, but it is what it is. See that? And all that's aluminium, and then what's underneath will be black, and there's a little bit of green to put on there at some point. Right, the things I do, huh? Number 2. Evening, Johnny. You should try it and video his reaction. We can all see it if you can. Yeah. I shall try my best to. Right, that's that one. And then a thin one there. Right and off. Oh, well, I had it there, but with tweezers there. Now what, if I can go like that, do the same with that one. May just get away with it. Yeah. See, so I do it like that, and then I go through the centre there. Don't appear in a big red book. I really can't wait to give it to him, to be honest, because I know he'll make his day, so. It means more to him than it will to me anyway, kit-wise. Jesus. A little bit more, and that's me. Still too wide. Hopefully the clear dome works that I put on it. I don't see why not. It works on dials, so should work. Oh, I missed a little bit there. I believe that. All this for a quick 2-minute bit of spraying. Oh dear, dear, dear. Yeah. There we go. Just going to double check this one. Just going to put another little bit in there before I do it. Yeah. Right, that will finish time. Sorted. So I found my kitchen roll. The one I couldn't find the other week. So I'm going to get rid of all that in my bin. And we want go normal aluminium. I quite like the idea of a little bit shiny to me aluminium. Really. Right for that. Let's see what the airframe looks like. Now I do it shiny aluminium, and then when I put the black wash on it to grubby it up, it will hopefully dull it down a little. I'll work this down to about 5. That's about 5 psi, I think. Yeah, you can hardly feel it. No worries, Pansy. You take care, pal. Cheers for popping by. There you go. I'm about 5 psi there on a 0.3 needle. And, just a little light coat. Let it do its thing. Yeah, as light as that. And then you, let's have a look. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. As easy as that. Just nice low pressure, not too heavy. Just gently. And let it settle, because obviously the pigment moves. You need to give it a minute for the pigment to do its thing before you do any more. There you go. I'm not even pulling full on the trigger either. Just gently. I'm just sticking them up there for a minute. Once it settles, it goes really well. So super. Just in the centre there. Lovely job. All good one. Yeah. Check it. Yep. That'll do me. Right. Turn the pressure up. Right. Right. In theory, Just trying to find the ends. That's one. Trying to find the end of the tape. Two. Get off my fingers, that is. Quite a delicate part, so I don't want to snap it. Oop. There. And there, I can get the tape off my fingers. Evening, Bill. There we go. The black bits. And the early bits. You can see that. There's one. Happy days on that one. Worth all the effort. So the only difference is now, this black bit here, it's got to go green, interior green. What I do is I'll aqua gloss that to protect it. And then I'll do the interior green once the aqua gloss is set, because I don't want to damage the metal finish. That makes sense. So it's just unmasking it all now. That's all there is to do. I know it's a lot of effort, all this masking carry on and that, but it's so worth doing. it's worth all the effort. Cheers, Paul. I say it's a pain, but it's just such a great finish doing it that way. There's the other one. All come out lovely. All the black bits on it and everything else. I mean, that's going to be great for an undercarriage. Really pleased with that. Right, these mad ones now. See what these came out like. Should come out just the same. I can get them undone. Just trying to get them undone without snapping the silly bits. And that's the hardest bit, taking the tape back off. Right, that one's not too bad. There's a little bit of bleed on that one. Nothing major, I can sort it out. Oh, cheers, Ron. It just makes the undercarriage really nice, you know. And then once you put that, like I say, once I put that black wash on there and everything else, it will make the wash stand out as well. So then it gives it, all them little ridges will be in the black. That's all right, that one. So I've got one little bit of paint bleed on one piece so far. I can live with one. It won't be hard to fix it, so because it's just a NATO black. Yeah. So I mean that looks lovely there. And the metal finish there in the centre. But just a little bit of paint bleed just there. Can you see that? Just a tiny little bit out of it all. So I can live with that. I can sort that. That's no biggie. You get paint bleed now and again. It's not the end of the world. Not on this small anyway. That one's fine. And that one's come out fine. There's no bleed on that. So all good. Yeah. That one's come out spot on. Out of the way. So that's them parts so far. Definitely starting to look like an undercarriage. Look, so just these four here now. Which are not as fragile, so it's easier to undo. Like that. Oh. No. And we're nearly ready to put it on. Cheers, Lynn. Do like it when it works out. Doesn't always work out. But it's cool when it does. So we're ready now. What's the time? 49. I might get away with spraying that green on. Right. Last one to unmask. Hi Annette, how are you? So if anyone ever wonders why sometimes I don't show much for an hour's work, you can see why. I mean, that's took what, an hour last time. And an hour this time. That's 2 hours just on the landing gear. There we go. Make sure I show the good side. Nah. There we go. There's our landing gear. Wally bits on it. All ready to go. So it's just the green bits now on these bits. This black bit here. So I really don't want to put masking tape on that because it will just ruin it. So I'm going to aqua gloss them, and then the next live I'll right, I had that aqua glossed already, so I can clip onto the black bit there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to aqua gloss them so then the metal's finished, protected. And then the next live we shall quickly spray that green and get them fitted on, which will be Tuesday. We'll get that green bit done and we'll get them all fitted on. Ron, I'm going to be doing the landing gear on the Skymaster soon. Oh, cool. Good stuff. I kind of leave the landing gear till near the end if I can, because it's something that I have a tendency to snap if I'm not careful. No worries, Fred. Go as fast as you want to do a good job. Yeah, this is it. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you know, if you want to do it right, there's no rush. The longer you take on it, within reason, the better it comes out. So I'm going to stick all these on here, and we're going to protect all that metal so it doesn't get damaged. Aqua gloss, about 8 psi. And putting the aqua gloss on not only protects the metal, but it does me a favour when it comes to putting like the black wash and all that lot on it. So just a quick spurt, stick it up there. It just means I can put masking tape on, no damage when the time comes. Less chance of damage with the glues as well. As you notice with my Wellington and all my other builds I do live, I near enough aqua gloss everything. Great stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Just stops any fingerprints and that going on it too, you know, because metal finishes can be quite soft. Not that this is one is, but it just stops any risk of any upset. Yeah, there's none left in there. Good job. Don't panic, it's just me an hour, do one wheel, a chain and a sprocket and one brake disc. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I'm, you know, it takes as long as it takes. With the alclads, obviously, you need your metal, your black and your metal finish and all that carry on. So it's all a slow process anyway. And then I get people say, how long will it take to dry? Well, it's hard for me to say because I do an hour and then that's me until the next time I'm live. So sometimes it's hard to say how long something takes to dry. But they're all up on my little Tamiya stand there. They're all sitting there on my stand. So they'll sit there now until my next live and they'll be nice and dry. Then we'll do a little drop of the old interior green on that section that it says there. On there, just there. it says interior green on that little bit just there, that square. So we'll mask down the sides of the metal on both sides and spray that interior green, and then it's ready just to start fitting in, and it just slots in then, and then all this here, it all just slots in. That's all the bits that we've just done, and then I can start messing about with the bay doors, stuff like that, and then we'll get the wheelies on. So all good fun, as they say. I'll whoop over to that camera because we've only got about 3 minutes left anyway. Hi Will, how you doing? So yeah, that's me me metal bits. I've still got my props over there on the stand, and the bombs just sitting there. They're all ready to glue on too. So it's all just starting to assemble now and get them bits on. The old Lank, she's been sitting here for a little while now, bless her. There she is. So she's nearly ready to put her landing gear on, and then the bombs underneath. So all good in the hood. Oh, on another note, I've been doing an SU-27 as well. That's some pre-shading going on. That's 1/48 scale SU-27. I've still got underneath to pre-shade yet. So, but she's a big bird. So, and I'm not into jets, but all good fun. Cheers, Lynn. Another great show. Learn something about aquagloss. Thanks. No worries. Aquagloss is great. Protects everything. You can dip canopies in it. Just dip it in it. You know, have a little container with a load in it. Dip your canopy. Sit it on a paper towel. Makes the canopy go really clear and shiny, and protects it from glue fumes and all that if you're using a different kind of glue. And it stops any scratches as well. So when you're masking and painting and all that, the canopy, it protects it. So aquagloss is really good for that. Plus it's a good protective layer between different things that you do. Stops masking tape pulling paint off and stuff like that. So it's really a good thing. Wow, a lot on my bench. Yeah, well that's my Wednesday club build, you see. And then I've got my Tirpitz and the Lancaster. So is there any other type? Aquagloss is acrylic based, Ron, so it's well worth having, mate, especially if you airbrush, because it's acrylic based, so it's really good. ALC 600, I think it is. Yeah, ALC 600. It's the only acrylic based out of everything that Alclad does. The idea is, if you do like a mil-spec paint and then you put on the clear coats, they're kind of a lacquer kind of base coat. So if you put it on too heavy, it'll reactivate the mil-spec and make it bubble and all that lot and crack. So what I tend to do is I do the mil-spec, then I do the aquagloss, which gives it an acrylic layer over the enamel. So then when you put the lacquer based hot clear coat gloss or clear coat flat over the top, it doesn't eat through into the paint and react. So it's a great individual layer because it's acrylic based. Did you camo for that? No, mate. It's oh, let me get the box. No, mate, it's that one. So it's not a digi camo, but it's got a mad sharky kind of craziness on it. I'll see if I can show you the side there. Can you see that? So it's in 3-tone blue, but it's also got a green tone to it as well. So it's 3 blues and a green that go on it. And the decals are nuts. They're absolutely crazy. It's an academy kit. Look at that for a set of decals. Shark mouthy, kinda malarkey carry on. So there, that's on a Wednesday. I do that with the club, guys. It was a part started kit donated to the club, and I use a club kit when I'm teaching the guys in the club different things. So Rod, you'll never look back, mate, once you use the aqua gloss. It's really good. It's not a high shine. It's like uh semi gloss. When you airbrush it, it's like a semi gloss. But if you got it in a pot and you dip your canopy in it and leave it on a paper towel and just leave it to dry, it gives it a real glossy shine. Right. No worries, Wendy. Take care. So yeah, that's it for me. I shall see you all wonderful people on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Thanks very much for popping by. I always love it. You know, it's nice to interact and chat away and all that rather than talking to myself. So very much appreciated. So for now, that's it. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Bye bye for now. Oh, click the right button, that'd help.